Let's begin building our invoice processing automation by first developing an integration that creates an invoice in our payable system. Our integration specialist develops an event-based integration that subscribes to our invoice event and then creates the invoice in ERP Cloud. This demo illustrates several use cases and critical capabilities. Here are the top 3 takeaways for this demo. Oracle integration includes a large library of pre-built connectivity adapters for Oracle SaaS and on-premises apps, third-party apps, social and cloud services, and technologies. And if you can't find a pre-built adapter to suit your needs, you can create your own with our new Rapid Adapter Builder framework. Adapters abstract many of the technical details for connecting to apps and data like security protocols, APIs, and data schemas. You can map data from one application to another with a simple drag-and-drop user interface. If needed, you can apply functions to transform data. You can even work with data's XML or XSLT. We start in our unified project workspace by adding an integration. There are several integration patterns to choose from. Application integrations are initiated via a REST interface or application business event. Scheduled integrations can be configured to run periodically. Event integrations subscribe to custom or system events, like our custom invoice event, or a system event when a new file is uploaded to our FTP server. We want our integration to subscribe to the invoice event, so we create an event integration. We name our integration Create Invoice. Now we choose which event we want to subscribe to. We can choose from events that are in our current project or shared from another project. Using automation components local to the project or shared from other projects is a common pattern for many OIC automation components and helps developers manage the scope and reuse of solution components. In this case, we subscribe to the invoice event in our current project. We want to create an invoice in ERP Cloud, so we need to create a connection based on the ERP Cloud adapter. An adapter provides the structure and behavior for an integration to connect to an application and defines what the integration can do in the application after connecting. Oracle integration has a large catalog of adapters to connect to a wide variety of applications, for example, Oracle SaaS and on-premise applications, third-party apps such as Workday and Salesforce, multi-cloud apps such as Amazon and Google Cloud, and ISPs such as DocuSign and MailChimp. You can also create a connection to cloud technologies like REST, SOAP, or FTP. You can even create your own adapter with Rapid Adapter Builder. You can build an adapter for any application that exposes REST APIs without having to write complex code from scratch. For this integration, we select the Oracle ERP Cloud Adapter. This connection can trigger an integration when an event is received or invoke an operation in Oracle ERP. And as with other assets, we can share this connection with other projects. As you can see, the connection defines the security protocol and the access type for this endpoint. Instead of entering the parameters in this connection, we're going to pull the parameters from an existing shared connection. Oracle integration shows a suggested connection, which we add to the integration. You can also drag and drop a connection from the palette. Now we tell the connection what we want to do. We're creating an invoice, so we select the first option and configure the remaining fields. The value of connections is that they not only handle the security, they also abstract the business objects, operations, and resources from the application, allowing us to simply select what we want the integration to do. Connections even discover your customized fields, allowing you to leverage them in the integration. Now, we map the data from our source invoice event on the left to the data for our target ERP Cloud invoice on the right. Although we're just doing a simple mapping today, you could also use functions to enrich, aggregate, or otherwise transform source data. For example, you might want to concatenate the first and last name values from the source to create the full name value in the target. Oracle integration also provides low-level mapping control, providing a view of the data's XML or XSLT. You can run a test to generate sample data in the source to see how it maps to the target. Finally, we set our business identifiers, the way we identify each runtime instance of this integration, choosing invoice ID and vendor name. Here we are back in our unified project workspace with the new ERP Cloud connection and our Create Invoice integration. We could activate and run our integration now, but before we do that, we need to add some business logic to enforce our financial policies. And we'll do that next using a robot, decision service, and integration orchestration. Let's do a quick recap. We started creating our integration, which illustrated several use cases and critical capabilities. The key takeaways are the wealth of connection options available with Oracle integration, the value of connections to abstract how we connect to and interact with apps and data, and the ability to perform simple and sophisticated data mapping from one application to another.